Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Curt, and this is the Thrifty Traveler's Kitchen. And in today's video, it's all about sausage. I had a comment in one of my videos there asking me is how I make my Italian sausage, and I'm going to be more than happy to show you. But I thought since I'm doing a video on making Italian sausage, I might as well show you a hot Italian sausage. And then I've got an extra sausage I want to show you. It's more of a Mediterranean Greek style sausage that we're going to be using in a future video here, using it as a kofta sausage on top of some lentils and whatnot, and still in the rice cooker. But let's get going. I'm going to show you first of all the basic Italian sausage that I make up. I use this a lot, so I usually have a little container full of all the spices pre-mixed, but I wanted to show you everything that goes in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some fennel seed, and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of fennel seed. I'm going to put it in my mortar and pestle here. Yeah, there we go. 1 teaspoon of fennel seed, and we want to just crack that up. This is going to help open up the pods and start to release the oils and the flavors from the fennel seed. If you have a little spice blender and whatnot that you want to put stuff in and blitz it all together, you can do that. That sort of saves this step. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, what I'd suggest doing is get yourself a big knife. I've got my cleaver handy here. So I'd take a teaspoon of that fennel, pop it down on the cutting board, put the flat of the knife on top of it, and give it a good press and twist. Got to put your weight into it, get it a good crack happening there. There you go. That'll help loosen that up and get it going for your next recipe. But back to our mild Italian sausage. We've got our cracked fennel seed. Now we're going to go with garlic powder. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I've got onion powder. We can go with half a teaspoon of onion powder. Our salt. We want 1 teaspoon of salt. And we have black pepper. Black pepper, go with a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Then I have some paprika. I'm going to use 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. Give that spice blend a bit of a twist there first of all. And we'll take the 1 pound of pork sausage and pour those spices in there. And we'll get to mixing that up in a minute. So now what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you how to take that mild Italian sausage and kick it up a bit and make it a hot Italian sausage. So again, we're going to start with our fennel. Left some of it behind. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. And then it's just a repeat of the other one with 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. A teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now this is where we start to kick it up. We add the heat. So that paprika that we had that we only used a 1/4 teaspoon of in the mild Italian, we're going to kick it up to a half a teaspoon of paprika. Then I've got some cayenne pepper. Now, depending on how hot you want it, if you really want it hot, go with a half a teaspoon. I'm going to go with a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And then we add red pepper flakes. Again, depending on how hot you want it, I'm going to go with a half a teaspoon. You can go with a quarter teaspoon if you like. It's going to add some extra heat to it. It's not going to melt your face off or anything, but it's definitely going to add an amazing flavor to the Italian sausage. Get that all mixed up. We'll dump it in there. So I'm going to mix those two sausages up. I'm going to come back to this one in a minute because we're going to get all this cleaned up. We'll get those mixed up. I'll show you how to store them, and then we'll come back to our third sausage of the day. Okay, so I got the other spices that we need now. We're going to make up the extra sausage here that I was talking about. We're going to make a Greek style, sort of a kofta sausage, because I want to use it in a future recipe here. It's got a little bit more warmth, a little bit more depth of flavor than what the Italian or the hot Italian spice sausage would have. So let's get going with this one here. We're going to start with salt. We need about a teaspoon. You go a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half. I'll use 1 teaspoon of salt. Then we have cumin. I'm going to go 1 teaspoon of cumin. Then we have our coriander. We're going to go with 1 teaspoon of coriander. And we have garlic powder. We're going to go with half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So we're going to go with garlic powder. I got half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And we have black pepper. I'm going to go with a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. Then we go with oregano. I've got dried oregano here. I have 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. Then I have some dried parsley. I'm going to go with a tablespoon and a half of dried parsley. Then I have one of our secret ingredients here. I have cinnamon. I'm going to go with a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon to give it a little sweetness, a little depth of flavor. And then to tweak it just a little bit more, I'm going to add a quarter teaspoon of allspice. So there we go. We got all of our ingredients into the bowls. Let me clear the spices up. We'll come back. We'll mix all these together, and then I'll show you how I'm going to package them away for the freezer. Okay, everyone, I got those spices put away. The table cleared up here a little bit. Just washed my hands. Let's start mixing up our sausage. We'll start with the mild Italian. Get your hands in there because you really need to mix this thoroughly. Get all those spices mixed into that pork so that we get that flavor built right through the whole sausage. I kind of treat it like I'm kneading bread. I fold it up and give it a good push down. Give it a good mix for, a good minute and a half even, just to make sure all those spices are blended throughout. Now let's go on to our hot Italian sausage. Again, get those hands in there. Get that spice mixed up. I'm almost tempted to use my KitchenAid when I make a larger batch because there's a lot of times I'll take like 4 or 5 pounds of ground pork just to make Italian sausage. So using the KitchenAid to mix it all up just saves a lot of arm strength. Okay, so there's our hot Italian all mixed up. Now let's get on to that Greek Kofta sausage. Here we go with the trouble speaking again. This one's got a lot more herbs in it, a lot more depth and flavor. I'm going to show you a real neat trick how I freeze these up. So they make little tiny sausages that I can use in the rice cooker just on top of what I'm going to surprise you with in the next video. Rice cooker's not just for rice, you know. All right, there we go. We got our 3 sausages mixed up. I'm going to grab some plastic wrap and some freezer bags here, and I'll show you how I'm going to package up all 3 sausages. Okay, everyone, so I quickly reset things here. I've got some plastic wrap out. I lifted the camera a little bit higher so I can get you a little bit better view of what I'm doing here. We're going to start with our mild Italian sausage. Sort of roll it into a log, like so. Wrap it up in the plastic wrap. Take our ends, give them a little bit of a twist. Like that. And we put our medium-sized freezer bags here. We'll squish one down inside there. Guess I made it a little too long. Should have made it a little thicker. Get that air out of there. There we go. Why is it so hard to get these things to line up when you seal them up? Anyway, there we go. There's our mild Italian sausage made up. Now, there's another way I like to freeze it so that you can lay it flat inside your freezer and it thaws out a whole lot quicker. And considering I'm planning on using this hot Italian sausage to make a pasta dish with, I'm just going to put it just like this into a freezer bag. Just force it on down inside there. So it's nice and flat along the bottom. Get this bowl out of the way. And what I like to do is I lay it flat and then I start to press it down so it becomes one nice thin flat sheet of hot Italian sausage. Push the air out, seal up that bag. Now that's going to lay flat in your freezer and it's going to be easier to store. You can actually stack them up on top of each other. So we'll throw that one in the freezer. And now I'm going to show you the little trick that I do with the Greek Kofta sausage so that I can make it into tiny little sausages. Got a large freezer bag here. Open that up, grab our pound of sausage, put that into the bag. Again, force it right down into the bottom of the bag, full width of that bag. Roll it up on its side and press it down so we get it nice and straight. Got to really manipulate it to get the shape that you want. We're going to take it down till it's about 8 millimeters, little shy of a centimeter thick, maybe 3/8 of an inch if you're using the old standard imperial system. I've got it in the bag like that. Make sure it's nice and straight. Let me quickly wash my hands up here. Now I have my dough knife here. You can use the back edge of another knife if you want. Just remember, don't press down on the blade, of course. But I like to use these. It's a little bit safer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide that in three, first of all. I'm just pressing down. I'm not trying to cut through the plastic, but I do want to force all my way right through that meat so that it's down onto the cutting board. We'll give that a quarter turn, and then we'll make our sausages. So we want to go, I don't know, about an inch, maybe a centimeter and a half width. Press down, do the same again, do the same again. I'm just going to do that right there. Okay, so now I've got those lines pressed in there, so all those sausages are separated and formed into little bite-sized koftas. So we'll fold that up, get the air out, seal up the bag, and we're going to pop that in the freezer just like that and let it freeze solid. Then when we go to use it, we can take a section out and we'll get 3 different meals out of that with the different koftas and put them in on top of the rice cooker. I'll show you how to do that in the next video. But that's it, guys. That's my quick tutorial on how I make my Italian sausage. I showed you a little twist with making it a hot Italian sausage, and then I showed you a kofta. So this video was all about sausages, not so much the meal prep and getting meals ready. But stay tuned. I've got some great plans for meals that you can do in the rice cooker. Get them ready into a freezer bag, take them on the road with you, pop them in your rice cooker in your hotel or wherever you happen to be at the time, and in 20 minutes you got a great meal that you did yourself with no delivery fee, no tipping the guy who brings it to you, or going and waiting in line at a takeout. Great food that you cooked yourself. It's something to feel proud of. So wherever you are, guys, safe travels. This is Curt from the Thrifty Traveler's Kitchen. We'll see you in the next video.